but they only want to protect speech they agree with. In the UK, Mr. Farage is openly promoting the abolition of the Human Rights Act of 1998 to be replaced with a British Bill of Rights that limits the right of free speech to British citizens and legally sanctioned residents. He complains that racist threats against immigrants are not protected free speech, while he proposes to strip migrants, tourists, and perhaps even visiting American congresspeople of any free speech rights at all. To the people of UK who think this Putin-loving free speech imposter and Trump sycophant will protect freedom in your country, come on over to America and see what Trump and MAGA are doing to destroy our freedom.
Okay, so virtually every single thing he said there was a complete lie about Nigel, about what's happening here in the United States and everything else. Like, it's just drivel. And watch, this is where the British accent really starts to shine.
I'm delighted to reacquaint with the charming Mr. Raskin. Delightful testimony you gave me earlier on with your speech. But hey, that's fine. You can say what you like. I don't care, because that's what free speech is. And in a sense, this has all been going wrong now for a couple of decades. We've kind of forgotten the Voltairean principles that we'll fight and defend to the death your right to say something that we fundamentally disagree with. That is the absolute foundation, if you think about it, of free speech, of democracy, of living in freedom. It's kind of why we fought 2 world wars at massive, massive cost, to defend that very principle for ourselves and for many, many others around the country. And I first became worried about all this with cancel culture. You know, the idea that we can't have this speaker go to a university because some people might be offended by what he or she have to say. It is important to note that there is not a parent in the United Kingdom, and I would guess it's the same for America too, that is not concerned about content their children as minors can find on the internet. It's extraordinary that, you know, I come from the land of Magna Carta. I come from a land that gave us the Mother of Parliaments, and it doesn't give me any great joy to be sitting in America and describing the really awful authoritarian situation that we have now sunk into.
Yeah, and you guys know about that awful authoritarian situation. We played that video yesterday of British Prime Minister Keir Starmer talking about how they are arresting people who put up mean things on X. Not direct calls for violence, but just saying things about immigration policy, et cetera, et cetera. How is that respectful of free speech? But Jamie Raskin, you don't pull Keir Starmer aside to lecture him about that. You pull the guy aside who's there trying to defend free speech in his country.